Welcome, Chosen One.
What is up, A-Souls? Welcome back to another GWENT video. Today we'll be kicking off a little project that I've been thinking about for a while. And finally got the kick in the butt to actually try doing it, because I've had some failed recording sessions. I've had multiple decks fail me brutally. I've lost so many games. And, you know, that was the motivation I needed to finally do what we're about to do today, which is, as you may notice, I'm on a new account. Rank 29, because I played a few games. I love Syndicate. I am known for having maybe a not quite normal amount of bitterness towards Syndicate as a faction. Or not as a faction, but just its existence. I even did a whole video called "Was Syndicate a Mistake?" All in all, I do think yes. You can watch that video if you want a lot more in-depth talk about that. Basically, long story short, I have nothing against the faction itself. Actually, in preparation for this, I kind of went over all the things that I liked about it, you know, just to myself. And there's a lot of things in Syndicate that I actually really like. So it's nothing personal against the faction. It's just GWENT was not at all ready for a new faction, because like it was less than a year after the game's official launch, where they had reworked the entire game, and the game was absolute garbage. Faction identities were severely lacking. All the archetypes felt really half-assed. Nothing was finished. And this was the second ever expansion we got, and it was just all the cards were just a new faction, and a faction that took a lot of time to balance. It was really strong at first, and just, you know, the devs spreading themselves extra thin when it was clearly obvious that they did not even have the resources to manage the 5 existing factions. Is Syndicate the reason for GWENT's downfall? No. No. But I do think GWENT could have been a lot better. At least the existing 5 factions, all the mechanics there, all of that would have been a lot better by now if there just wasn't a 6th faction. That being said, like I mentioned, there's actually a lot that I like about Syndicate, but I've never bothered to learn, like, how to play it, how to play against it. I have 18 videos on my channel in the Syndicate playlist. A lot of those are just, hey, new card review. And then it's just a few Firesworn decks, a few Crimes List, one Salamander meme thing. Maybe I played Bounty once, I don't even remember. I've barely played the faction. It's been years since I even touched it. Like, I'm at the point where I don't even consider it. When I think, okay, what do I want to do for a video? Like, Syndicate is not even an option. Because I'm just, like, the faction barely even exists. And, you know, I barely even play against it, so it's like clear that there's a lot of people, you know, it is like the least played faction, and for a reason, like, even by design. But I want to change my view on Syndicate. I truly believe that this name, which is currently a little bit ironic, just like the Ace of Place name is ironic, because I suck. I truly believe that name could actually hold some truth after I make a serious effort to try and learn the faction. Why make a whole new account for it? Because honestly, I truly feel in order to properly learn how to play a Syndicate, like, I can't jump into rank 4 and just try to put together, you know, whatever optimized Syndicate list I can think of. Like, I mean, did I need to drop down to rank 30? No, probably not, but we're gonna do it. And we're gonna crush some noobs, hopefully. Gonna play a bunch of Syndicate. So what I've done so far, I played, I think, 5 matches, ranked up once, no big deal. I only played the pure Syndicate starter deck. You can't see it on screen, but it's behind my camera. But you know, I got some reward points in the process, some resources. We have some kegs, mostly Syndicate kegs. I've filled out the Syndicate tree here, which was actually really nice because like you get Excommunication, Ulrich, a couple of paydays, Helvide, Desiree, Vivaldi Bank. Like, you get some really good cards, and all of these just cost 1 reward point, so that's crazy. So I've done that. We're gonna open some kegs, see what we get. I've milled every card that I could mill that was not neutral for Syndicate, because there were a few in the starter decks that for some reason you can mill, just for a little bit of extra scraps. And we're just gonna... This is gonna be not like my normal videos. It's not gonna be a deck guide and then we play 3 matches. I think there's gonna be a lot more cutting and editing. Probably not full matches, because there's not much of a point to it. But instead, you know, I'm going to probably show a little bit more of the deck building, because I will not be net decking. You know, I've gone 5 years without really paying attention to Syndicate net decks. We're going to continue that trend. I'm really going to make an effort to learn this faction from the ground up. And, you know, maybe a lot of you will be learning it with me. Secondary goal to this is actually for this to be sort of a beginner's guide, because I will be doing, you know, some deck building stuff, and when we do play, I will still try to, you know, play as properly as I can. And when we play against opponents that, you know, very understandably so, will make some beginner mistakes, I will try not to trash talk them. I will instead try to explain, you know, why I think that was wrong, what they could have done instead. And hopefully this could be somewhat of a beginner's guide. I know, you know, it's been a year since the game shut down active development. I don't know how many beginners there are going to be. But, you know, we are a very dedicated community. I'm not going to... I just came back from a 7-month break. I'm not going to claim that I am a super community-oriented person. But the GWENT community is a dedicated little group of people who really love this game and really put in the work to keep it going. And so we, of course, welcome new players, and maybe this can help. So we're going to start off by just opening some kegs, because I have a few of those. And then we're going to go upgrade the Syndicate starter deck, which is a primarily Firesworn deck, which is not the most Syndicate archetype in Syndicate. It's probably the least Syndicate one, which is why that's the one I've actually tried before. But it's a nice introduction to the faction. They obviously, you push for it in the beginning, because we got a lot of really good cards for it, for basically free. And it's just a nice introduction, and just some very light coin management, because obviously that's the big deal with Syndicate. It's the coin management. That's what you got to learn. Like how to deck build properly with you know, gaining coins and spending coins, and also how to play. So Firesworn is a good introduction, because we get just a minor, you know, coin gainage, you know, some tributes, some basic fees, and then we're probably going to convert it over to like a Firesworn Crimes list, because that's a really cool deck where you lean more into Intimidate and fill your deck with crimes. And from there, we just get more and more into the stuff that I have never in my life even thought about trying. And there's a lot of it, but there's so much in this faction that I actually, like, when I just stop to think about it, I actually really like it. Which sounds weird, because I've been ignoring this faction for 5 years. But we're gonna get into it. So this is gonna be a purely Syndicate account. Anything non-Syndicate I get from these regular kegs, it's going to be milled at some point. I'm just going to build up a massive Syndicate collection. Again, I will not be net decking, so don't like send me deck lists. Please come with tips and tricks, like suggestions for sure. That's very appreciated, but I have to do this myself. You know, every other faction has failed me in these past couple of weeks, and honestly, like, when I look at the other factions, sorry for rambling, by the way. There are time codes below. Like all the other factions, I'm getting more and more disillusioned with them. Like there's so many archetypes that have just gone in a direction that I don't quite enjoy as much. And you know, while there are still things here and there that I really enjoy, it's going to be refreshing to have a brand new faction. It's new for me. It's very new for me. But just something to explore. You know, new combo potential. It's a very flavorful faction. You know, Syndicate has a lot of good thematic stuff going for it, which is what I appreciate the most in card games. So this should be fun. Let's open some kegs, and then go modify the deck, and then play some matches. And like I said, probably not going to show full matches, but I'm going to do some cutting and editing just to try to, you know, keep everything that's entertaining, educational, fun, and just have this be a different type of Gwent video. It might not do as well, but you know what? After all this time off, like, my videos don't do well anymore. But I know I have a dedicated audience, and I'm very grateful for you. And I've gotten to this point in my life where I don't care as much about the numbers. I care about the great response I get from, you know, the people who will watch anything. I love you. Let's crack open these kegs. Crap. Pure crap in this one. I turned off notification sounds. Lonely Champion, okay. A card that I don't know if it's good. Ooh, Bloody Good Friends, good for gangs. That's definitely an archetype I want to play. Assault, good crime for a Salamander deck. Here's the good stuff, yes. Love me a Safecracker. Gotta go with the Plunder, that's a good crime. Ooh, we got an Epic. Damnation. Alright, so, you know, we're gonna be going for Firesworn first, just because that's where they push you in the beginning. And Damnation is good for that. I really like Ignatius Hail in the bounty decks, and Freak Show is just a faction staple. We want to get to all of these at some point, so I'm just going to get the one that's most relevant today. I forget that this is a Syndicate card. It's only played in Nilfgaard. Safecracker. Already have that. That's good. It's going to mill for a good amount of scraps. I do want two of these. Hey, give me back my keg. I want this. Thank you. There we go. Got a couple of Inquisitors. Ooh, epic. Epic. Ooh. Tunnel Drill is a card that's been reworked so many times, but I feel like they landed on a really good spot. And here is the Syndicate starter deck. Of course, as with all starter decks, so many provisions are missing, and that is such a shame. Because you just get so much garbage. But that's okay, because we've gotten a few good cards here. We're going to need this and this and this. Also, the Damnation would be nice. We got the Excommunication. I mean, it's obvious. Like, I knew it as soon as I saw it in the list. But after actually having played, this guy is so out of place in this deck. Like, get out of here. Geralt of Rivia, you know, unless you're doing Devotion, like, you could probably just keep him. But we are doing Devotion because we have Ulrich. And we will be putting in... We are going to be crafting a couple of cards here. Because I can afford it. Jacques. Really good card in Syndicate in general. Very safe craft. I know that much. We also want Mr. Engelfart. Is that the name? Engelkin. Like, I was not making a joke. I was seriously thinking that was his name. Alright, Keeper of the Flame. It's a cool card. I think we keep it as a one-off. But it's fairly conditional, and it's kind of a win more card. Tax Collector. Good engine. Like, it really good inclusion in a Syndicate starter deck, but does not make a lot of sense in a Firesworn deck. So that goes. Now, there is a Firesworn card that I have just never even bothered to consider in my life, and that's St. Gregory. Fee 2, damage enemy by 1, Berserk 1. Like, why did they make this? This just seems so nuts. But we're here to learn. we're here to learn. Now, I don't think we need the Tiger's Eye for this. Like, I'm not going to spend scraps on this just yet. Like, tactical advantage is fine. So we need to remove 2 cards, 8 provisions, so just a couple of 4s. I'd have to get fancy, but is there anything that I feel like I'm missing, though? I wanted these guys too. Jesus, how do you do? How do people make these decks? Is there anything here that I want to cut? I mean, Roderick isn't fantastic, but like, cutting a 6 here is just because I went out of 4. I think we cut those, but I really want this. I mean, it's better than Smuggle. This is better than Smuggle. It's 6 points. They're both 6 points. But this is Profit, and this is a timer spawn, so I guess we'd rather have this. In a more Firesworn Crimes hybrid, the Smuggle is definitely more valuable, but for this, I think the Inquisitor is better. I love Firesworn. I mean, longtime fans will actually... viewers might remember that back in the early days of Syndicate, I actually praised Firesworn for being one of the best designed archetypes. And Sacred Flame was one of the first artifacts that I actually thought had a good design. Just a small deploy, and then an order effect. Like, it makes sense to be an artifact. It's thematic, but it's not like super terrible. Like, it's a decent heatwave target, not provision wise, but I mean on a full board. Heatwaving this is often the best move. I'm so used to having everything. I miss my Gwent partner card back. Alright, that's fine. I didn't do anything. Equip a Vanity Leader skin and Avatar a border. That I didn't do anything. Okay. Let's get into it. Our first official games. A proper Firesworn list. Rank 29. I've got about 6+ years of experience playing Gwent. But only a few hours worth of experience playing Syndicate, so... maybe it evens itself out. Probably not. Enjoy. I hope this is enjoyable. I really do. Abdel Rahman Ahimar, 70. I went from being racist to just being weird. In our Uprising, I believe that's the starter deck leader. We shouldn't expect too much. We don't need 2 of these. Don't need 2 of those either. I forgot my Wi-Fi sucks these days. Don't need 2 of those either. We're gonna seal the deal. Like, I haven't even been paying attention to the game. But we're good. We are good. Good pass. Yeah, I feel like we didn't commit a lot. You know, we committed very little. But is 10 card round going to be good? I don't have Lonely Champion, and it's not like this can get me Lonely Champion. I mean, this hand is... very full of golds. I'm probably gonna overswarm this match. Maybe I should have a lonely champion in here. Probably don't need Helvete, that seems excessive. I'll take the procession, I'll take Jacques. There you go. That just seems excessive. All right. Well, you cost 14, so if I kill a 10 power unit, I can make a guy. What is this? There's no way that was your best play. I refuse. Refuse to believe that. I'm having doubts. I'm having doubts about this this series here. At least you played it in the back. And then you're... I just want to know why. Nice way to spend coins. So you have this, but you spend a leader charge for no reason. Then you play this on melee with formation, but you don't use it. Oh. Let me show you something funny. He's back. Dude, I don't even know what this damnation can do. See, I can misplay too. I spawned 2 guys before playing this. That's really stupid. Why would I do that? Please spend your leader before you play this. Like, I don't even understand. Okay, we have to start thinking about this. Oh my god, I turned off the achievement notifications. Please stop. Oh, hell yeah. See, damnation, damnation. What can you give me? He did it. He did it. He did it. It's so crazy that you can just get another one. That's so nuts. I mean, it costs 6. Like, you pay the same price. Actually, you pay 6 provisions and lose 2 points. But it's still crazy. Okay, so you do a lot of big damage. And then I can insanity fee to deal. Actually, no, he kills himself. I actually could spawn another unit. What happened? Why does he do that? Why does he do that? don't understand why he does that. Why did he do all that? Why did I make that card? Oh my god, notifications, please. Shut up. No. We're done. You and I are done. It may not even show up in the recording. But goddamn, I'm getting a lot of notifications. I turned the sound off. I turned off all notifications and the sound. Is it for Gwent? No! God damn. Get over 30 points in a single turn. Easy. Fill your entire side of the board. Easy. Win a round by 100 points more than your opponent. Not a challenge. Destroy 3 units with 1 card and win. No worries, mate. Sure, you can intimidate 10 times. I'm a bully. Play 5 games. Oh wait, I only played 4 before this. Yes, because of the winning streak. Alright. We're gonna do one more, just hopefully win and rank up. And I don't think there's much point in pushing this any further. Yes, yes, yes. Might see some movement. That's a good move target. Spending 1 leader charge, run 1 as... That's something that I often do with Frost. It's okay. You know, if you get forced into a short round 3 and you already have plenty of Frost, having both leader charges might just be a downside. I mean, Helvete is not such a big deal, right? It's he's an okay dude. But are we playing him? Yeah. Gotta set up for the St. Gregory. Oh, that's interesting. But how much are you worth? Obviously, I transform first, and I have 6, 11, so he's 16, plus 9 coins. I'm gonna spend 1. $18. Oh wait, does he count himself? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, there's not much I can do about that. I mean, it's kind of bad to play St. Gregory in a metagame where Geralt of Rivia is in every deck. You know, I see that. I see that. Am I losing? Am I losing? No. Can't be. Kind of have to do this. Oh, it did the same row thing. I always forget that. I actually really, really suck at that. That's a mistake I make way too often. Also playing into Frost like a madman. See, that makes a 6. Don't want to make a 6. Why am I losing? Oh, this is embarrassing. I mean, I kept a greedy hand. Like, that hand was like, oh, they're gonna pass. I'm just gonna keep all these golds that require a lot of setup. But then they pushed me, which was very much the right decision. Oh god. Please. Okay. Come on, you have a unit. You gotta have a unit. Okay. I think we're good. They need 13. Starter decks do not pull 13 out of their ass. That was embarrassing. Oh my god. Look, I know you could see his power. But for a second there, I thought that he that his boost was on deploy, and he was somehow already boosted by 9, and he was going to boost by like another 6 or 8, and I was like, oh god, no. But that is not in the starter deck. Like, they've made some changes, which I respect. Right? Because he's not in here. There's no way he's in here. No. So they've probably... Did you see... They added Golden Child, they added Winter Queen. Surely they've added Eridan. He is so good. But they kept the Geralt, which is fine. It's unless you're actually going in on the devotion, like, you don't have to. Yeah, so that was embarrassing, but I did win. So shut up. But that can happen, you know. They had the Geralt that secured round 1 for them, and then I kept an incredibly greedy hand. Like, I'm not sure how much better I could have gotten, but I kept the greedy hand, and they pushed me, which was very, very correct. So, like, they actually play that well, and I played it poorly. But it's nice. It's nice to face some challenges, even at rank 29. That's what you get here on the Ace of Plays channel. Well, there's always a challenge to be had. We didn't even see Jacques, which is weird. Oh yeah, I didn't mean to include Vivaldi Bank, actually. But now that I look at it, I'm not sure how I was going to fit it in. Where do we go from here? That's the question. Like, like this whole video series, it's an idea that I had a while back, but I just didn't feel like it was worth doing. Because like I wasn't even sure if I saw the appeal of it. But that was back when it was really just a joke, like, oh, I'm gonna play only Syndicate. I'm gonna make a new account just for Syndicate because I love Syndicate. You know, it was just meant as a joke. I'm more serious about it now, and also that educational aspect, which probably didn't show off very well this time, but it is what it is. But yeah, where do we go from here? Here's the problem. If I'm gonna do something different for the next video, if there's gonna be a next video and I'm gonna do something different, like, I don't have cards. Like on my other account, like I'm genuinely worried that I won't be able to vote in the Balance Council this month because I can't win anymore. And I can't be bothered to play with the decks that I would be comfortable playing there. You know, at least here we can get some easy wins and we can vote. You know, for whatever that's worth. I think these episodes, if I keep doing this, like, please let me know if this has any potential to you. Obviously, the first one is going to be rough. You know, we're just playing Fire Sworn. It's rank 28. I think if I were to continue doing this, which, you know, I do want to. I do want to try at least a couple more just to see. But if I were to do that, I would play a little bit off camera. I would... Like the next video won't be in 2 days, and we're just playing Fire Sworn again in rank 28. Like, I'd probably rank up a few ranks and, you know, gather up some more reward points, get some more kegs, and actually have at least a few new cards for next time and try those out. You know, we do have to build a collection here. But that's part of the point, you know, we're starting from scratch. And like, I don't have to worry about, oh, am I gonna try Witch Hunters, or am I gonna do like just Intimidate with Skewer Tooth? Do I do Townsfolk? Like, I've never played Townsfolk, I think. But like, it's its own archetype, basically, built around this one card. Which is kind of crazy. Gang stuff. I want to do gang stuff, but we do need quite a few cards to be able to do that. You know, we need the little birds. We need some Tide Cloaks. So it'll just be kind of a go with the flow type of thing. You know, I see what I get, and then, you know, craft some cards to fill in gaps, and then I'll be back when there's more to show. You know, this was, you know, part 1 of, I don't know how many or how few. Only time will tell. You know, I think it's only a few ranks before we start seeing people, you know, try out like every weird card they got in a keg, and it's like, okay, why is that card in there? Just because you have it? That's not a good enough reason, honestly. We'll see. You know, if we keep going, we're gonna see some piles, and I actually think we're gonna have to make some piles of our own. But it's gonna let us try out different things, try out how profit and fee and tribute and all of that play with each other. See how it goes. Do you think there's potential here? Do you think that I can at some point just straight up love Syndicate? Could this be my favorite faction? That's my question. Like Iago and Casimir, like, I haven't even touched these cards. I'm not even sure I have them on my main account. Just because, why? I don't open kegs. I'm not going to craft cards I don't use. This might be a card we don't touch, because I refuse to believe this card is good. Like, this is just for pussies who don't know. Who don't know how to have enough spenders in their deck. And maybe I am one of those pussies, but I'm gonna take the consequences of it. I'm not gonna just put a crap card in my deck. A lot of interesting stuff here. Hopefully we get around to a lot of it. Gourd. Dude, crime deck with Gourd? That'd be king. That'd be absolute king. What's the card people hate? Is it this? Open Sesame? I do get it. Like, that's a very good carryover if you set it up right. Which maybe someday we will. Maybe. Yeah, we got a premium assault. We got that good assault. Assault is not good. But if you're gonna do assault, it better be premium. Alright. I'm just rambling. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you thought down below. And hope to see you again soon for... I'm not sure. This, maybe I'll be reinvigorated to play other things on my normal account. We'll see. Until then, have a good one. And I'll see you soon.